Hello everybody, what is up, what is new, and how are you? Hi guys, it is so good to see you. What do I have for you today? As you know, I wasn't able to really do a lot of filming for the final episode of Beast Games during the week of the final episode of Beast Games because I said I was going to be busy, and I'm sure a few of you probably guessed what was going on, but I was actually in LA with the top 60 watching the finale of Beast Games. It was so much fun and it was so cool, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to tell you about it until now, but NDA things, you know. I am here to tell you about it now, and obviously there's some pretty cool things to talk about. I won $20,000! I won $20,000. I did do that. I won $20,000 shooting a ball into a cup. Thank you, T-Mobile. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, me. I redeemed myself. Redempted. I've been redempted. I'm just really excited to share this vlog with you and share my experience with you. Stick around to the end if you want to hear about my experience and my strategy for throwing a ball into a cup. I will not delay any further. Yeah, the vlog can start now.
One pin for one finger, right there.
That's me, folks, right there, 139 beating Akira.
Through a trap door.
I just won $20K throwing a red ball into a bucket.
Hi guys, what you just saw is the footage from my time in LA with the top 60 watching the Beast Games finale and competing in one final little challenge. Oh no, pretty exciting. I won $20,000 shooting a ball into a cup. Thank you, T-Mobile. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, me. Just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed that vlog. I hope I got enough footage for you. I was trying so hard to make sure I was remembering. We did so many fun things. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it because I definitely enjoyed making it. LA was genuinely like some of the most fun I've had in a very, very long time. It was incredible getting to see all of my friends again. Let's start out with hearing that we are, in fact, going to LA and getting to watch the finale together. In our group chat, we have like a top 60 group chat where we talk about all things related to everything. There was a lot of talks of, okay, there might be a finale. There's probably going to be a finale. You know, make sure you have this time open so that we can all go watch it together. And finally, like, it came through 2 weeks or like a week before we found out that we were actually going to be doing it. We got our flight information and all of our hotel information and all that kind of stuff, and they flew us out to LA, and we luckily were able to be there the day before, so we had some time to get up to some very fun things, such as bowling, such as having dinner, such as playing werewolf. It was so much fun. I got to lead some more games of werewolf, guys. I know. It was a lot of fun. Getting to see my friends, getting to hang out with them, getting to watch that final episode together was just so awesome. Nobody was worried about being eliminated. Nobody was worried about anything. And all we got to think about was just, you know, enjoying this win for Jeff and enjoying this momentous occasion together. It was just so much fun. And I'm so glad I got to see all of you. You're also awesome and mwah, 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 you know? But I know the reason why we're mostly here is I threw a ball in a cup and won myself $20,000. That is what I did. I don't think you realize, like, the money, man, I needed the money. But oh my gosh, the feeling was like no other. Let me tell you about leading up to it a little bit. So the premiere was really fun. We got there, we took photos at this little red carpet thing they had. We all went and sat in our seats, and we got to see all the world records. There was a big $5 million pile of money. They had some of the guards there. We got to talk to Carl and Nolan. We didn't get to talk to Jimmy, but like, you know, we got to talk to some of the crew. It was so much fun. They obviously had the cameras floating around. We just got to socialize and hang out, reminisce, and it was so much fun. But then we all sat down and we watched the final episode. And this was the first time a lot of us were seeing it, even though it was on the day it was released, because we all kind of didn't want it to get spoiled and we wanted to see it all together at the same time. So we waited until then to watch it together. That was probably one of the best episodes. I think that was some of the best games. I mean, I know that they were still pretty basic games, but like at least they were like a lot more skill based. And I enjoy that a lot more, and so does everybody else. And getting to watch Jeff win was just incredible. We were all just so excited for him. It was awesome to just be around each other cheering, and the energy was just so good. And so it was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed that part of it. But then after, we got to watch the top 10 discuss different things, and they had a whole bunch of questions that they were answering. We also watched Mia and Akira and Dino, the Habibis, and Maddie. They all went up and talked about some of the more controversial points of Beast games, which was very, very cool. And I just have to like put it out there. Everybody's like pretty chill with each other. For the most part, everybody's like really cool with each other. There was nothing like super dramatic that was going on really, with the exception of like one person. Obviously. They had a couple of special guests. I didn't know either of them, but I really enjoyed the guy who was freestyling. Oh my God, he was so incredible. It was so cool to see him do that live. I enjoyed getting to hear some of Jimmy's thoughts about future episodes or future potential things with season 2, and getting to hear his thoughts on the show overall, and just some of the questions they had for him were really cool to hear the answers. At the end of the finale, they all of a sudden are like, so guys, we actually have a final game for you. They bust out a cup and a ball. I see a ball and a cup and I say, great. I said, more balls and cups? We got more balls and cups. Blitzer comes up and he does his whole spiel talking about the rules of the game, which was so nostalgic because he would always do this for every other game. And he told us that there was a $60,000 prize and that you didn't have to do the game if you didn't want to, but everybody in the top 60 was allowed one shot. It was a pretty far shot. And honestly, I learned something really, really important. And this is part of the reason that I wanted to add this talking part to the video, because it was a revelation that I came to, and if it helps somebody else out, that would be really, really awesome. So I've always been a pretty competitive person, or like my nature is pretty competitive, and usually whenever I let that competitive nature through, it does very well for me. I compete so much better, and it's one thing I felt like in Beast Games looking back that I definitely sort of like put a little bit of like a damper on, you know what I mean? Like I didn't let it fully come through in Beast games. I felt like it was something that I kind of pushed down a little bit, which is weird, right? I mean, there were definitely moments where I didn't, but I definitely pushed that down more and didn't use that to its full ability. Ever since I was eliminated, you look back on it so much and think about what ifs and all of that. And one of the things I think about is that I was restricting my competitiveness in a lot of ways and really restricting my own confidence in myself. And I didn't realize I was doing it until after the fact, and just thinking back on everything about how fearful I was a lot of the times in the games. It's something so interesting because I get out and I hang out with some of my friends from the games, specifically Akira, and Akira and I kind of have this thing where we kind of shit talk each other, and if we're all hanging out, we'll go do things like bowling or mini golf or, you know, some sort of fun competitive game. And I started to realize anytime that I shit talk and I have my confidence forward and I'm really, really being confident within myself, I do so much better. I compete so much better. I win. I did. Just so that we're on the same page. I beat Akira in every single thing that we've played now. Mini golf, Mario Party, Super Smash Brothers, bowling. He has not won any of them so far, okay? Colorado has yet to happen. I'm recording this before I go to Colorado to hang out with my Vegas crew, which he will be there, and we have more games that we're playing. But as of right now, I've beat him in everything. So one of the things that I just kind of learned from that is how much more fun it is, much less stressful it is, and how awesome it is to just kind of let that part of me be free, because that's very much a integral part of me. I mean, I've always been really competitive with sports. I've always been really competitive in a lot of things. And so I'm not sure why I was ever taking that down. Basically what happens is I just kind of, when I hear the balls in the cups thing, I know that it's something that I'm not necessarily great at, but I kind of get a good feeling. I don't know why I get a good feeling, and I don't want to give too much credit to that, because if I do and I miss it, I'm going to be so disappointed. You know what I mean? Even though I had sort of a good initial feeling, hearing the game, hearing what it was going to be, I thought to myself, you know what? We're going to keep it going for this game. And so I turned to Akira after they explained the rules of this game, and I'm like, I'm going to make mine in. I'm making mine in and you're not making yours in. I'm gonna do it. And he's like, oh yeah, is that so? It's on then. And so we do that, and then we get up to the front, and I go up and I go up to Carl, and I tell Carl, I say, Carl, I'm gonna make it in. And Carl's like, okay, all right, let's see it. I'm standing there, and Emma's standing there with me, and Emma's like, okay, do you want to go first or second? And I'm like, I don't know. And then she's like, Corin, pick. I said, why don't you go first? I'll go second. So people are lining up. They're going. People are throwing. Nobody's getting it in. And then Moniece gets hers in, which is awesome. Like, she got hers in, and everybody was so excited for her. So far, one person has $60,000. Emma goes, and she doesn't make it in. And then I go up and I stand up there. I'm standing in my nice dress, my heels, taking my shot, getting ready. I'll be real with you, I kind of blacked out. I want to give you strategy, guys. I really, really do. I just let my confidence carry me and my competitive nature carry me. And you know what? I felt like God was there with me. God was with me in that moment. He was holding my hands on that ball, because I'm gonna tell you what, I don't know how I made it. It was so far, and the cup was so small. I'll put pictures up. You probably already saw it in the vlog. I don't know if you can tell in the final edit how far it is, but it feels very, very far. I throw my ball, I'm watching it, I'm like, damn, it looks like it's going in. Oh my God, it looks like it's going in. Oh my God, it's in. Oh my God, it's in. I like freak out. I'm just like, holy shit. And I just realized I won 20K. And I like, as I was walking up, I don't know why, but like I could feel it. I could feel that it was going, like it was good. I just felt good. When I tell you that the ball just went whoo, right in the cup, it was wild. It was absolutely wild. So I make my shot. I'm just jazzed. I'm doing peachy. I am jazzed. I am excited. I'm cheering. I am thrilled. 20,000 is a lot of money to me. I don't know about y'all. To me, that is a shit ton of money and really life-changing right now. And I felt so good because I was like, oh my God, I have this winning moment where I did something for me. I did this for me, and it's all because I let that confidence and that competitive nature out. That was like something I was holding back so much, and I'm so glad that I did that. And my competitive nature is something to embrace and love and cherish, and it can carry you. Confidence and competitiveness can do good things for you. I'm just thankful that that really solidified that for me and really helped just give me like an awesome little boost. Thank you, Kendra, for teaching me that, by the way. Kendra is one of my lovely friends who I made from Beast Games, like one of my best friends. She is like genuinely one of the reasons that I learned about just being so confident in yourself, being like kind of your number one own cheerleader and really believing in yourself, man, she really is one of the biggest proponents of that for me from Beast Games. She's awesome. And I'm so thankful for her. I'm so thankful for everybody that I met though. They all kind of taught me different things. I feel like I learned something important from almost every single interaction I had with somebody in the Beast Games. So I know that sounds so corny, but it is so true. Just look at Tawana. Tawana is such a great example for confidence. She's awesome. And I know that confidence is like half the battle. It really, really is. Obviously, she is physically and mentally super, super strong. And so are a lot of the other competitors that made it super far. But like having that confidence in yourself, it puts you in a different position. I genuinely believe that. The night before, also almost leading up to it, I was bowling with a bunch of friends from the top 60. And I am not a bowler. Can I just say, I am not a bowler. I don't bowl frequently. And when I do bowl, I'm usually not that good. I get a turkey my first 3 throws. I get strikes every single time. I don't know how I did it. That happens, right? And everybody's kind of looking at me like, how are you doing that? And I don't know. I think that's also part of the reason I think I felt good going into the ball cup challenge at the finale the next night, because I had just done that. And I was like, you know what? I might not typically throw balls into cups, but tonight I do. Congrats to the other 2 who won, Z and Moniece. You guys are freaking cool as hell. And we all did a little cheer about it, which was awesome. I don't know how much of it you'll actually see. That was a really, really cool experience. I am so thankful for it. I'm so thankful that I was able to make that money. What am I gonna do with the money is probably a question that you're wondering. I'm definitely gonna go to Japan. If you don't know, I've been learning Japanese here and there for a little while and have been wanting to go to Japan for a while. So that is something on the horizon. Besides that, most of it's just going to be going towards funding me and being able to focus on content creation. That's pretty much where it's going, and just having a safety net, mostly savings. So, you know, just being able to live. Because I know you're saying, well, how do you need it so bad right now? Rent, food. 20,000 is a lot of money. Is it like I can go do a ton of different things and live my life completely differently now? Absolutely not. No. But man, it's a good cushion to have. And it also means I can go on a trip, which is really, really cool. After that, we went to a club. I don't know if you know, I've never been clubbing. I'm not really a partier, so it's like something I'm not very familiar with. It was a lot of fun, jumping and dancing around, and we just had such a blast, and it was awesome just getting to celebrate with everybody. There was so much to celebrate too. The other people who'd won were also there celebrating. And then also, I don't know if you know, Nate, number 237, had just had a huge win of his own, not related to Beast Games. He was top 3 for having his Doritos commercial get picked up to be the official Doritos commercial for the Super Bowl, along with winning $1 million. Really, really crazy. And then he won. Right before we all went to LA, he had that happen, because the Super Bowl obviously happened not too long before then. And Nate's commercial won. So the Doritos commercial y'all saw was Nate, number 237, who made it to the top 60 with us. His commercial. So like we were all kind of just like having different wins and things. Like Queen was there, and obviously Queen made it to the top 10. Yessie was there, top 4. So many people had things to celebrate and like be super, super pumped about. I just had so much fun, and I'm so thankful for the experience. Thank you, Beast Team, for putting that together for us. That was so much fun, and I hope you guys do more things like that. And I hope that I get to go back for season 2, because that would be very, very cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I hope it was entertaining. Subscribe, like, comment your questions down below. Come hang out with me on stream sometime. My streaming schedule's sort of up in the air, but I usually stream on Saturdays and Tuesdays, Thursdays. That's usually the thing. And yeah, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.